Entrepreneurship 101 is a series of interviews with Alvin Yong, a mastermind behind the I.M.Possible Mastery Program. Alvin is a social entrepreneur, a personal development coach, and a network marketing leader and trainer for over 20 years. In this interview series, we shall invite Alvin to share his insights and experience on starting a business and thriving in it. Alvin, it seems like business success depends on getting so many things right. How important is it for an entrepreneur to start by having a vision?
Everything around us, the handphone, the fan, the yoga studio, the shopping mall, the app that reports the weather, allowing us to book a holiday, they each started first as an idea in someone's mind. Someone has seen that idea as an inner vision, and then through much effort, manifest it into an outer reality. An entrepreneur, by definition, is someone who creates some new value adds into the world. A brand, a product, a service, something of value that people will exchange their money for. In return, the entrepreneur earns money, enjoys the satisfaction of his creation process. The sense of satisfaction is the kick that fires up every entrepreneur, besides the financial gain, of course. I think every entrepreneur should start with a clear vision of what kind of future that you are creating for yourself, your partners, your customers, and the world at large. The bigger the value add, the more good and the more people you can impact, the bigger and the more attractive that vision will be. Here are these two visions articulated by two entrepreneurs. Let's call them Tom and Molly. Tom said,
I have a vision. My business will earn me so much money that I'll live in a red bungalow perched on a high cliff overlooking the majestic ocean. I'll travel around the world in my personal helicopter, and I'll hire a Michelin chef to prepare all my meals for me and my family.
Molly says,
I have a vision. My business will help to create a world of healthier and happier people, empowering them with the awareness, the knowledge, and the skills to prevent lifestyle chronic diseases.
So, which vision attracts you more? Who will you patronize as a customer? Who will attract you as a partner or maybe even as an investor? Who will you support by referring all your friends to? There is a difference between starting a business for merely selfish gain and one that truly will make a positive impact on other people's lives. Therefore, the visions of an entrepreneur tells a great deal about his intent in starting his business and the directions that his business will be driven towards. And to me, there's only one kind of business in the whole wide world, and that is to make someone else's life better. A good vision is therefore one that envisions creating values for others, that the world will indeed be better off with you and your entrepreneurial endeavors.
How big should an entrepreneur dream? Is there such a thing as too big a dream that it backfires and be perceived as unrealistic?
You see, the nature of a dream is that it is something that has not yet been manifested. So, who is to say whether your dream is realistic or unrealistic? Take, for instance, way back in mid-1970s, Steve Jobs had a vision to put a computer in the hands of everyday people on earth. I'm sure at that time, no one could quite imagine how that vision could ever become reality. Having said that, I'm also very sure that anyone who heard Steve Jobs' bold vision at that point in time would be inspired to want in on making it a reality. Therein lies the magic of dreaming big and visualizing a bold vision that magnetizes people together. It should create a seismic response from people who hear about your dream, making them want to be a part of your venture and keen to have a stake in making your vision come true. I often say that it takes the same amount of energy to dream big as to dream small. So why not dream bigger? First and foremost, a big dream will serve to excite you yourself. If you as an entrepreneur is not enthusiastic, how can you ever recruit partners and people to come together? And how can you attract customers to want to patronize you? To me, any half-hearted attempt at business is a waste of time, money, and frankly, it is a risk to your own reputation as well. Anything that is not worth doing is not worth starting. So I encourage you to dream on, dream big, dream the impossible, and turn the impossible into I am possible.
Alvin, I know you are always giving birth to new ideas and visions and have created and launched many business and social enterprise initiatives in the past. May I invite you to share a real-life experience on how you manifest a vision of yours into reality?
Yes, there is a project that I call Project A Day in a Wheelchair. The year was 1999. There was a time of very active discussions about wheelchair accessibility issue in Singapore. Organizations and bodies representing the physically challenged were writing into the newspaper to voice their concern about wheelchair inaccessibility. Government bodies, on the other hand, were justifying why more could not be done. I got very interested in this subject because I too faced tremendous challenges while pushing my wheelchair-bound grandmother around on the road. I thought something ought to be done about that. I had a vision while taking my shower one night of putting the able-bodied people from the various government agencies, the transport authority, the architect, the urban planner, together with the physically challenged and the wheelchair-bound people, and put them together, live a day of their lives in wheelchair. The more vivid I added details to the vision, the more clearly I saw how it could bring about a positive change to the wheelchair accessibility situation in Singapore. I was extremely enthusiastic, excited, and passionate about it. I talked to everybody I met about this idea. The more I talk about it, the crisper, the clearer I could articulate that vision of mine. And then the energy that I sent out to the universe began attracting the right people to my vision. It took me 3 months to gather like-minded friends, bring on board organizations, national bodies, charities, and raise funds. And on the 14th of March, 1999, over 200 people comprising the able-bodied as well as the physical challenge, they come together, they experience together the life of being wheelchair-bound. They experience together crossing the road, taking the public transport, visiting the food court, going to the library, visiting the public toilet, drawing cash from an ATM machine, for example, and a whole host of common daily activities. The experiential event allowed the able-bodied and the physically challenged people to come together. There's a shared experience and they get to better understand each other's situations and needs and what can be done about it. From an idea of an individual, it became a public educational initiative. The event even attracted the attention of the media, the newspaper, the radio. Personally, I learned a great deal from this project about turning an idea, forming a vision, and making it into a reality. Back then, I was just a young man, 33 years old, with very little credential of any sort. I was armed only with a vision and a burning passion to make a positive impact. The Member of Parliament, the Ambassador of Switzerland, the many national and private organizations that came forward, some of them gave me a check with no string attached. They did so not because of who I was. I was a nobody. No one asked me for my CV, for instance. They came forward because of my vision. Therefore, I say to all entrepreneurs and social entrepreneurs, if your vision is clear enough, bold enough to make a positive difference, it will attract the people and resources into your life to manifest your vision into reality. Nothing is impossible, but you must believe in yourself to begin with, that I am possible.
Thank you, Alvin, for your valuable insights. The interview with Alvin will continue next week, so do subscribe to this channel and hit the bell so that you won't miss any videos in the future.